Let's talk about all the mistakes that I've made with the real leather boots that I've bought that I thought were super durable and super repairable and gonna last forever, and in fact, have not and are not. And this is coming from somebody who works in the industry, works with leather every day, and knows what to look out for. So if you've made any of these mistakes in the past, do not feel bad. I'm literally making this video so that you won't make the same mistakes I did and we can all do better. Because I literally always say to people that the best things, the most sustainable thing we can all do for our wardrobes is just to buy better and buy less and like make sure things are repairable and durable and like try to keep them in our closets as long as possible. Okay, so starting off with the ones that probably piss me off the most are these Jimmy Choo boots. And full disclosure, I buy expensive boots because I've always lived in cities and I wear my boots into the ground and I like nice things. But I have the expectation that I am going to be able to repair them over and over and over again and that they're going to last me like a decade. So I bought these Jimmy Choo combat boots 3 years ago. The leather is very good, but the sole split completely in half after one season. I had to take them to my shoe repair, and luckily he put a Vibram sole on them that will never, ever, ever, ever break because Vibram soles are the best. However, what really pisses me off is that here there was this Napa leather detail. Now it's completely discolored, which that's on me. I should never have bought something with like a white on the top, especially for how much these boots cost. But more importantly, you see it's literally ripping out of the seam. My shoe repair guy was like, I can glue it for you, but there's literally nothing I can do. There's nothing that anybody can do here, and it's just exposing like the foam underneath, and that sucks. I'm still gonna wear them because they're for work, so it really doesn't matter because I'm in the lab in the factory all day, but like for what I paid for these, they absolutely should not do that. Coming up next are these a little bit dressier boots that I got probably 8 years ago from Luisa Via Roma, and they were from a very nice Italian brand. Again, the leather is very good. I've gotten them resold a ton of times. But the top of them is a stretch leather, and so as you can see, it's just starting to like disintegrate and fall apart for no reason other than that they're older. Like, do you see that? Do you see that right there? Which really pisses me off because I've taken care of them. I don't wear them all the time, and otherwise they're in great condition, but that sucks. Next is a pair of Alex Birdman real Python combat boots that are utterly perfect, I must say. I have gotten them resold many times and I've gotten them polished, but the Python skin has been absolutely perfect and the hardware and everything is chef's kiss. But they put a plastic zipper on them and it's busting right over where like your ankle bone is. I've had these probably for like 8 years, but for what I paid for these, I should be able to wear them for a lifetime. These were so expensive. And to put a plastic zipper on real Python boots that were this expensive is actually diabolical. When this finally gives out, because it is on borrowed freaking time at this point, I will try to get it replaced with a metal zipper because I love these boots so much. But this is a design decision that absolutely never should have happened. At this level, you are not swapping out a metal zipper for a plastic zipper for price. And finally, I have these embossed snakeskin. So they're not a real snakeskin. It's a cowhide that is made to look like a snake print from a brand called Modern Vice. I like Modern Vice. They're all made in New York. These are not as expensive as some of my other shoes, but I think it was more that just this leather was not the right leather for a boot. It was very soft. This was a custom order. I just loved the leather so much. As you can see, it's like really lost its shape, the boot, and it completely split the leather right here, like at the break point. And the only reason I was able to get it remotely fixed because no shoe repair would touch this is because I knew somebody who owned a shoe factory here in Florence. He literally had to like repair this by hand for me, and he was like, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but he tried, and I'm now terrified to wear them, and I love them so much, so I don't know what's gonna happen with these. On the opposite side of the spectrum, these Stella Luna boots that I also bought, I think, from Luisa Via Roma a while ago, maybe like 5 years ago, are perfect. I have never taken them to the shoe repair. Why? Because they have this giant rubber sole that is part of the design and has just never needed to be resold or anything like that. The elastic is really high quality. There's no hardware on here at all. And this is an embossed snake print, so it's a heavy cowhide that really holds its structure and doesn't like scratch or anything like that. And the coloring even lends itself to the fact that it like never really looks dirty. So I would say these are chef's kiss for durability and repairability. And all of the others are like 3 out of 10. So recap, what did we learn? When choosing nice leather boots, prioritize calf skin or better yet, cowhide. Do not use lambskin or Napa leather or anything like that. It's just too damn soft. You could probably use goat, but just stick with the cowhides. It should have a real leather sole or a rubber sole. If it has a real leather sole, immediately take it to the shoe repair so that you can put a rubber sole on it to protect it. Minimize hardware because that's the stuff that always breaks first or tarnishes or just gets kind of like worn down looking, and prioritize metal zippers over plastic zippers if you can. I know this video is long, but hopefully this helps you avoid some of the mistakes that I've made when you're buying leather boots. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Ciao from Firenze.